Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Spider-Man. I am very excited for what I get to talk about today. We just have a quick cutscene to put us into the right context for it first.
Right over here. Until Miles gets back, the best thing we can do is keep everyone fed. Oh, Peter, it is so good to see you. How are you? Healthy?
I'm good. How are you holding up, May?
Good, but busy. Oh, let me go.
Oh, there.
I'm okay.
Didn't you tell me something once about accepting that I'm human just like everyone else?
You and Ben. Masters at turning my own words against me. I am fine, Peter. Just a little rundown.
Where's Miles? Could he help out?
Oh, he is. He's off picking up medical supplies from the relief center. It's amazing how quickly we go through antibiotics.
Okay. You stay off your feet for a bit. I'll organize the unloading and check in with Miles. Deal?
Deal. Give me a chance to nurse my wounded Parker pride.
Come on, Miles, answer. Don't make me worry about you and May.
Quiet. So much for a milk run. How did a bunch of convicts even do this? Looks like an exploding bulldozer went through here. I can't turn back. Beast needs those antibiotics.
You hear the sound his head.
Okay, so since we have Miles one last time, I've been saving this for this moment. Let's finally talk about the other best movie of last year that wasn't Annihilation. Into the Spider-Verse. It is obviously amazing, and I'm just gonna assume you've seen it. And if you haven't, please just do that. You can just go do that, and you should, because it's so good. It has so much style and so much life and verve. Oh my god, it's incredible. I'm gonna share a small detail about it and a big detail about how the movie tells stories with the details, because holy hell, everything is in the details of that film. The first one is something that I just recently learned, and it's that Miles in that movie animates at 12 frames per second at the beginning of the movie,
More supplies over
whereas
there.
the other spider people
Need to get past these
animate at 24. As Miles grows more confident and more capable, his animation gets smoother to match that. Isn't that the coolest? It's the most subtle detail. And it's the kind of thing that you probably can't point it out unless somebody's already told you about it. Or like that kind of deep technical analysis is just your jam, but you probably feel it on some subconscious level. You probably, like, your brain probably notices, oh, he's a little bit smoother now. You might subconsciously notice he's a little bit choppier in the beginning than in the end. The other one is in the best scene in the movie, which, of course, is the leap of faith. And no, it's not about how the frame is flipped to make it look like he's rising instead of falling. That is rad, but it's not what I want to talk about. It's actually about the music in that scene. And a lot of what I'm going to talk about comes from an analysis by a channel called Sideways. The full video that Sideways did is 13 minutes long. It goes much more in depth than what I'm about to say, but the summarized version is that, oh, by the way, I will put that in the description. The summarized version is that, gotta avoid the glass. During that scene, you're hearing a few things. Actually, I think we're about to get a little interlude, so let me put that on the shelf. Let me put a pin in that. Oh wait, maybe not yet. Okay, so the big thing that you hear in that scene is the song "What's Up, Danger."
Be the one.
No, this is actually, yeah. We'll put a pin in that now, and get back to this thought.
Amoxicillin. Perfect. That is a very large myth. I found the exploding bulldozer.
Supply routes and schedules. Now! Gas out!
Gentlemen, I apologize. My associate is inelegant. He doesn't understand the fine art of persuasion.
Did not need to see that.
What was that?
Check it. Now.
Don't think he saw me. Time to get out of here.
So now we're just gonna be stealthing around, avoiding Rhino. Ups the tension of this stealth sequence a little bit, because it also makes it a bit of cat and mouse. Or cat and Rhino. Miles and Rhino. This is dumb, and I hate this line of thought.
Maybe I can sneak beneath him.
Come out.
Okay, so the big thing that you hear in that leap of fuck! I thought I was gonna get away with that. That was real dumb.
Don't think he
Shit. The big thing that you hear in that leap of faith scene is the song "What's Up, Danger." That's like what's front and center for you. And the meaning of putting "What's Up, Danger" there is, like, it seems really blunt, right? Miles is jumping headlong into the dangerous unknown, and he's embracing that. Courage in the face of fear and adversity. It doesn't seem subtle, right? Well, it's not just the studio mix of the song that plays. It's not just the studio mix of the song and the on-screen action. There's this orchestral leitmotif in there from a track called Destiny. And Destiny is the theme that plays when Miles is grappling with something formative. It plays a couple of times throughout the film. Anything that is an important milestone in his journey. Oh, this is not going to go well. I don't think I even need to be here? I'm not sure. I think I have to like get past him when he goes the other way around.
Time to get out of here.
That's not the only leitmotif that's mixed in with "What's Up, Danger." It's mixed with another one called "Only One Spider-Man." That's the leitmotif for all of the Spider people. It's the little motif that plays during each of their their little origin segments. So you have this big piece of licensed music tied to Miles's identity in "What's Up, Danger." You have a leitmotif about his journey as a character in Destiny. And then you have this third motif that was previously used to tell the audience, hey, this is Spider-Gwen, or this is Spider-Man, or, this is Peter B. Parker, or this is Spider-Man Noir, or whoever else. That's what that leitmotif indicates to the audience. So taken as a whole, these three layered musical pieces together are telling the story that Miles has completed his journey. He is now Spider-Man. He is his own unique Spider-Man at this moment. This is the moment that he completes that journey. And there's so much more to it than even that. So, again, I will link Sideways' incredible video in the description. It's just a great breakdown of the music of that scene. And I'm envious of how capable they are of breaking down the way music can tell stories. They have a real incredible knack for that.
I gotta be getting close to the exit.
And those two incredibly cool little tidbits are just like a microcosm of how the devil is in the details in that film. That movie is just jam-packed full of stuff in every facet. Like, every frame is just...
Maybe if I get up there.
I don't want to say... I really don't want to say dense because of the stupid-ass Star Wars meme.
That's my
But it really is. It's not oversaturated with stuff. It's not busy, but it's just dense with detail. With little subtleties that enrich the whole movie in an incredible way. It is the best superhero movie, period. It's like the second best movie of last year, and just a total treat.
Let's get him to clear the opening.
And the best part is, you know a little bit more about it now, but you really don't know anything that happens in it. Just that there's a scene that's referred to as the Leap of Faith scene, and that Miles has a journey. So, ooh, no spoilers there. Go watch it! It's so good!
Yeah! It is déjà vu! I hate déjà vu!
So let May know I have these.
Get off me! Just give us the wallet! Give it us, man! Help!
Hey, leave him alone!
Big mistake, kid.
You can't just push people around like that.
Or what? Like this? Haha, kid's got guts.
Hip squared.
What the hell's he saying? Not gonna be saying anything in a second. Oh! Whoa.
You want a taste?
Nah, I'm good, kid.
You want a taste? I gotta work on my fight banner.
Miles? Hey, I've been trying to reach you. You okay?
Hey, so, don't freak out, but, I gotta fill you in on some stuff.
Incredible work, Miles. Stick close to feet. If the convicts get desperate, they may try to raid the shelter.
Way ahead of you. Anything else happens here, I'll let you know.
Great. Thanks, Miles.
Alright, let's see how far away this next one is. Oh, wait, we'll have Yuri.
Figured out Rhino's deal. He's attacking Oscorp's relief centers.
Think I know which one he's hitting next. Reports of a possible earthquake and/or demolition derby at the Harlem Center.
Sounds like our boy. Headed there now.
You holding up okay?
Tired, but hanging in there.
We'll get through this. Keep the faith.
Keep the faith is it's always a very cultish phrase. It's right up there with stay the path or stay the course. And unfortunately, we do not have a fast travel, so we are gonna cut in a second.
Hey, MJ, what's up? You okay?
I'm fine. Combing through Oscorp records. Hey, this is random, but you remember that trip we took to Staten Island with Harry?
To find the best pizza in the city? Yeah. 10-hour odyssey for burnt toast with cold American cheese. How could I forget?
Something about all these old Oscorp files made that day pop into my head. Harry was so excited about riding the ferry. Just made me think about how much simpler things were back then. No jobs, no supervillains. We'd throw away a whole day looking for bad pizza just 'cause. Now it feels like if we take a nap, the world will fall apart.
Yeah, this adult thing is rough. But I guess the work we do means today's kids can have their own Staten Island adventures. In safety. Kind of a circle of life thing.
Circle of bad pizza. Yeah, you're right. That's a good way to look at it. Thanks, Pete.
Okay, we're now all caught up and we've gone completely across the city.
Pick on someone your own size, Rhino.
There is no one my size, Poke.
Or maybe we could just talk it out. Rhino, what's with the team up? Thought you were a loner.
Means an end, Poke. More of that means an egg.
So this is actually a little bit different than the Fisk fight in the very beginning, where you might think it's like the standard Titan bruiser kind of fight. It's similar to that. You're still playing Matador to some extent, except instead of baiting him just into running into walls and shipping crates and whatnot. Oop, hello. You're just trying to get him near things that you can pull down and bonk him with. Like over here, we're gonna want him to charge into this, not so he'll become stunned by bumping his head, but just so we can pull this crate down, which he's in position. All right, yeah, we took some damage, but it's fine. We'll trade that just to speed this along.
What about our stimulating battleside chat?
Basically damage boosting it.
You are funny, Maliki. I am almost sorry to destroy your tiny...
Okay, good. Sometimes the depth of that can be a little bit tricky to time.
Okay, Rhino. Let's wrap this up.
Never send an 8-ton infant to do a man's job. Let's finish this.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't actually
To cut in, right?
send him to the raft after the hallucination sequence, so we have another dual boss fight. I'm gonna hope I can finish this combo before he charges me. Great! Perfect. Ideally, I would actually like to deal with Scorpion first, but if I see the opportunity to knock Rhino around a little bit, that was not it. Oh wait, actually, it did hit. There's the acid projectile that kind of mussed things up a tiny bit. That was still fine.
So you guys in Arcadians, huh? You have a name yet? The Scary Six? The Dirty Half Dozen?
How about we murdered Spider-Man and used his corpse for a blanket?
Target, please. You embarrass yourself.
Shit. His banter is getting shit-talked by Rhino. He did also just threaten to cut us open like a tauntaun. Damn you. Oh, you let Scorpion get away? Damn it, Rhino. It's rude. Ooh. Well, that just prolongs this part a little bit.
Guys, please. There's plenty of me to
Let's
go
separate
around.
Rhino from Scorpion alone. He'll charge over here. Maybe I can knock this down if he feels like charging instead, throwing projectiles. But if not, we'll just go deal with Scorpion. Oop, that was not what I wanted. Little messy. Little bit messy. Jesus, he sniped me! He sniped me like an Anne Orlando demon archer.
Sargon has no princess. He fights for profit.
Untrue. I ripped Spider-Man's face.
There we go. He will charge me. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on him, I think. Oh no, here we go. Perfect. Oh. Good. There's a little invincibility on the recovery of the animation.
What are you doing? Playing patty cake, idiot.
Now for a second one, we'll dodge the rock that was coming. Perfect. Wow, that's cool. Oh my god, the timing of that is amazing. It made this so good. Now we just have to wait for him to catch up a little. He tried.
We could just stop now, you know.
He went for the whole ass snipe. This probably will. Nah. Oh, I thought he was gearing up for the charge. Well, that's a waste of that interaction for now. It's gonna take a second to cool down before we can use it. What else can we get? Aw. Well, this is cool now. And we're good.
My jaw's already absorbed that particular lesson. Thanks.
If you get the start of the timing right, it'll go into slow motion so you can finish it off. And so you know whether or not to follow through with the animation. Or with the rest of the attack, rather.
Didn't I hear you took a poetry class in the raft? Like a therapy thing?
I failed? Yes, you freak show!
A little forced together time might help you boys learn to play nice. All right, Yuri, that's 4 down. Just Octavius and Lee left.
Something tells me they won't be as easy. They're only half our problem, though. Devil's Breath cases are getting worse, and Oscorp is being coy about an anti-serum. I'm worried they're seeing dollar signs in a seller's market.
I'd expect nothing less from our beloved mayor. Leave Devil's Breath to me. One of my best people is on it.
I'm gonna get this in case we... Oh, hello. That's not right.
Pete, hey. I've been through the city, state, and federal databases. If this Devil's Breath lab does exist, it's off the books. The only other place I can think to look is in Norman's personal files.
I've already been through his office computer. Are you thinking his penthouse? That building's full of Sable's men. If they spot me, other residents could get hurt in a firefight.
I know, but I might be able to get in undetected. I can sneak in, find the lab's location, and get out. If anything goes wrong, I'll call you for backup.
Okay. It's risky, but we need that location. Wait for me to get nearby, then make your move.
I'll be ready.
Now, reports are coming in that Martin Lee, along with exhibiting freakish abilities like those of you-know-who, has lately seemed to display almost a split personality. This is hogwash, and a clear attempt to evade justice for his crimes. Only a fool would believe that he's Mr. Positive one moment, helping the poor with a smile, then suddenly he's Mr. Negative, blowing up, wait a minute, Mr. Negative. That's gold, Jared. Gold. Trademark it. Stat. As I was saying, folks, Martin Lee's evil side, or as everyone is now calling him, Mr. Negative, has been revealed as the culprit for the City Hall bombing.
I forgot that's how he actually gets his name in this game. Perfect. Although, I should mention that occasionally in the comics,
Okay, MJ, I'm a couple blocks away. Let me know if you get into trouble.
J. Jonah Jameson has been shown to be a pretty stand-up dude aside from his hatred for Spider-Man. Like, I think there was one depiction of him where he was a civil rights protester.
Wish me luck. Okay. Norman's penthouse is on the top floor, but the elevator's on lockdown. Need to get into the security room to unlock it.
Mayor Osborn really lives here?
There's the security room. But that guard will see me if I go in. Residents are pretty upset. Maybe I can rile them up to create a distraction.
Ugh. Every second we stay down here, we risk catching that plague.
Definitely stay away from the receptionist. Been coughing up a storm.
What? They have to let us back upstairs.
Why isn't Osborn down here? This sort of thing never happens to him.
The mayor and his friends are exempt. Security let one of his biggest donors back upstairs right away.
I knew it. It's all one big boys club. Come on.
Left my stupid inhaler upstairs.
I heard they'll let you up if you claim special circumstances. A health emergency might do it.
Really? Come on, let's go talk to security.
That should do it.
Crap. Jerry, get out here. We got a situation.
Yeah, Jerry.
Oh, man.
Go help him out, Jerry.
Let me back up.
Security
Oh, wait, no,
room's
that's
open.
Jerry.
Just need to get to the door without being seen.
Yeah, we can't be seen by Jerry. Come on. Jerry can't see me now. Let me in. Let me in.
I know this is frustrating, but please remember, Sable is doing this for your safety.
Hello. I know a few Sable agents who would love to meet you.
Okay, I'm gone.
Alpha team, stay alert.
And zap. And with that,
I like this thing.
we will finish off MJ's section and probably the rest of the game next time. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell, and sub to me on Patreon if you are so inclined. That would be lovely. Take it easy. Have a good one, y'all.